Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I will show you how to change the battery on a Subaru Crosstrek. There is a 10mm nut holding the cable clamp together. Loosen that nut and you should be able to wiggle the cable end off. Remove the negative first, if possible. This one had a severe corrosion issue on the positive cable end, so I actually took the 12mm nut off the top to take the wires off of that terminal, and I'm going to replace that terminal with a new terminal. Now, even after I loosened the nut, it wouldn't come off. I had to use a chisel in between the gap of that terminal, tap it a few times, it came loose. The hold down to remove that is just two 10mm nuts. You don't have to take the nut all the way off, just loosen it up. And the long bolt goes down, it's called a J bolt. You just have to wiggle that until it comes out of the hole of the body. And then you can take the whole bracket and the bolts off as a unit. And if it's corroded up like this one, you may want to wash it off with baking soda and water. And on this vehicle, I'm actually reusing this battery. I just need to take it out to clean it up, and I actually removed it for the purpose of changing spark plugs. If you need to do that, I'll put a link for that video down below, as well as the playlist pertaining to all of the repairs I did for this vehicle. And I'm just using a wire brush here to clean up the positive terminal of this battery. It was very bad. The negative had a little bit of corrosion, but it didn't take that much work to clean up. And then I went ahead and put a set of battery pads on this that are going to help keep the corrosion out of the terminal. They contain some type of grease or a dielectric compound in that pad that keeps the acid out of the battery cable end itself. And this is a cable end from Subaru. I don't like the aftermarket universal temporary fix ones. It's much better just to spend a little more money, get the factory one, it fits correctly. And once that's in place, we can put the battery cables on, tighten up that 12mm nut, and then here I'm putting that negative cable back on. There is that plastic retainer that hooks onto that rear bolt of the battery hold down. Make sure it's fully seated, tighten up the nut, and then once you're all done, you can put the positive battery cable end cover back on. If when you go to start it, it doesn't start on the first time, let the key off, turn it back on, wait a couple seconds, and then crank it up. The throttle body will have to reset, and that's what that delay is when you turn the key on and it doesn't start. If you found the video helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe and click on that bell. I will also link a playlist below with other repairs I did to this vehicle. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.